Good morning, guys. Boog here with Boogeyman Strength. Today is Tuesday, July 15th, 2025. Today is day number 30 of the weight loss journey. I have already had my breakfast. If you watched yesterday's video, you'll know that I meal prepped a couple things. I made a breakfast casserole for my breakfasts, and I also made a cheesy chicken and broccoli soup for my dinners. Normally, I am not a huge advocate for AI. I think some of the things that AI is used for can be pretty scary, but it can also be used for good. I got both of those recipes completely free. It was really convenient. You just type in like your macros and everything, kind of what you have around the house that you can cook with, everything, and then it gives you an entire recipe for something that fits your macros and also uses the things that you have lying around, so it saves a trip to the grocery store. And as I stated yesterday, I am not a great cook. I'm not a huge fan of cooking in general. That is part of the reason that I at one point ballooned up to 389 pounds, was because fast food was so convenient. You just go out, get your food within 10 minutes and then eat it. You don't have to spend any time cooking or anything like that. So with the recipes that I requested for it to make them as easy as possible, and honestly, they both were. So if I can do it, you can definitely do it, because I hate cooking, not gonna lie, but I am trying to get better at it and better about it. Going to be working back today in the gym, and I will see you there. So I do apologize about the audio yesterday. I tried to do something new because sometimes having it up here doesn't really pick up my voice all that well. So I had it on my shirt, and doing some of the lift, my shirt was moving or my chain was moving, and I got some horrible audio feedback. So some of the clips yesterday in the video I had to mute just because some of the audio feedback was just so terrible that I didn't want to keep it in the video. I tried to do the best I can with enunciating, but I've mentioned this before in my videos. Nobody comes to the gym to listen to me talk to my camera. So I try to be as, courteous and respectful as I can of, other people's space and everything. So that's why I talk a lot quieter in the gym than I do at home. Because when I'm at home, I'm in my own space. I can pretty much be as loud as I want. Less yakking, more backing. How's that? I've used this machine how many times now? Several, between chest days and back days. And I am just now noticing that it has an automatic rep counter up here, which is pretty handy. I don't know why I'm just now seeing that. Felt like I was sitting a little too low on that last set, so bumped the seat up a bit. I am here a little earlier in the day, so there's not a whole lot of people here right now. assuming a lot of people are still at work and everything. So I am able to talk a little louder than I normally am. Last set. That was probably a little too heavy to be doing 60 reps with. But it's all good. We got it done. Now on to the next. I'm not going to go near as heavy on this machine as I did the last one. Like I said on that last one, that was way too heavy of a weight to be doing for 60 reps. Don't get me wrong, I really like summer. I like going to the beach, stuff like that. But I am so ready for fall. Fall is my favorite season. Just so many good things during fall, you know. You got Halloween, you got fall festivals, you got pumpkin pie. If you're a basic white chick, you get pumpkin spice lattes. I just love it. And for the first time since my wife and I have been together, we actually have a yard to decorate, which I'm pretty stoked about. We've lived in an apartment the last 4 years, so we were able to, put our fall stuff inside and everything, but we never had the chance to put anything outside. All right, let's get this mini heart attack out of the way. I didn't do it this time. Normally when I sit on this machine for the first time, the seat shifts down. Scares me every time. Alright, that's a little too late. Alright, so fun fact. I've already finished my sets. And I just looked at my phone and realized that I was not recording the last two. So, I'm going to do the last two sets again. That's not stupid heavy, so it's not bad. Oh. This is quickly becoming one of my favorite machines to use though. I just like the different angles that you get from it that you don't really get on a standard pull down machine. Because on a standard pull down machine you're coming right here, whereas on this one you're coming all the way down here. Alright, here's reps 80 through 100. All right, 100 reps done. Believe it or not, I am totally drained from having to do 100 reps on that last machine. I know it's probably hard to believe, right? So that'll bring my total up to 280 reps by the time this workout is done. Should I just mess around and do 20 extra reps on this one too? Get an even 300? Yeah, why not? Alright, normally I'd be done right now, but because I am a psycho and I like a nice round even number. Now I know 280 is also a round even number, but 300 sounds better. So I'm going for 300. Alright, let's go home. Alright guys, gonna go ahead and wrap up the video there. Came home from the gym. My cousin, who lives out of town but was in town, invited me out to a late lunch. So I went out with him and his wife. Just gonna go ahead and count that as both my lunch and dinner because it was a pretty big meal. And with that, that is an official wrap on day number 30. And I will see you tomorrow for day number 31.